Hi, and thank you for joining me today. I want to thank you for just being here and taking the time out to honor yourself and your body. Also, taking this moment to just center within so that whatever you come up against today, any challenges, you can kind of return to this and maybe even set an example for others who might be going through something similar to you. I'm going to start by ringing the singing bowl. Oops. We're going to start by ringing the singing bowl. I want you to listen to the very end. So allow it to draw out the very end of that vibration and just concentrate solely on the bowl. Okay, let's begin. Start by taking a intake of just how you're breathing right now. Notice the inhale, the rise of the breath, and the exhale. See if you can sit up a little bit taller. Allow yourself to feel at ease. Allow the back body to be nice and strong as it sits within the seat. Vertebrae by vertebrae stacks all the way up the spine. Right now, I want you to bring in your mind's eye what that looks like for your vertebrae. And as you breathe in and out, just notice how the breath kind of flows around through and contracts and compresses the spine. Don't overthink it. Just notice how each breath moves the spine up and down. Each vertebrae, a separate bone that stacks all the way up. So if you just shift your belly a little bit, you can feel this difference in how your vertebrae kind of shifts. And that helps your posture to sit up just a little bit taller. Note this interconnectedness with your breath and your body. Continue to breathe. And just see what happens if you relax the shoulders a little bit and relax the arms, relax the elbows. And just notice. Continue to breathe in and out. Remember, you're relaxing the body and just trying your best to be in that position where you are situated. Feel the fullness of the breath. Feel the fullness of the space. Continue to breathe in and out. Keep breathing. Continue to bring this awareness up through the body. Consider all the details and that interconnectedness between the way the body and the breath are connected to one another. Consider how that breath comes up through the back, noticing how much of the lungs are in the back of the body. Just focus here for a moment. Try not to adjust the breath, and just know that what you're doing is enough. All you're simply going to do is notice that back body and notice how the breath impacts it. allowing your awareness to be cultivated into this moment of understanding. So now, while you're doing that, you can take that breath and you can play with it a little bit to suit you. And we'll do a couple of breath exercises together. But I just want you to first find your rhythm. Relax the upper body. Naturally fall into your flow. And let's start by exhaling all the stale air out of our lungs. So much so that the navel tucks down to the spine. Imagine it's actually touching the spine. And then together, let's inhale, breathing deeply through our nose. And then pause for about 2 moments. And then on the exhale, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Navel touches the spine. Inhale, breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time, but take it on your own. Breathing in, pausing, and then releasing. And see if you can just notice yourself in the sense of space now as you let go. Let go of your thoughts. If they come to mind, it's okay to acknowledge that they're there, but not fixate on them. Gently bring the mind back here to the present moment by centering on the breath or centering on the body. And if any pleasant sounds come to your ears or scents come to your nose, just simply notice it. Allow it to be within your awareness. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am letting go. And if there's a thought that continues to pursue you, something that just keeps ruminating in your mind, you can breathe into it and really consider whether or not it's serving you for this class. In all likelihood, it's not. So you can come back to the breath, maybe even taking a hand and placing it on the heart. Feeling that interconnectedness now from your hand to your heart, from touch to the touch of love that comes from within. And just notice how that kind of works with one another for each breath. So every time the mind wanders, see if you can, in your mind's eye, bring up what compassion looks like for you. And use this compassion to come back to the center of your grounding in the present. Know that you will be all right. And know that those you love will be all right. And see if you can send your love out. It doesn't matter if it's out to yourself or to the world or your community, or even in the space that you're sitting in with the people you love. Imagine somebody that you love in your mind's eye. And just notice how you would speak to them if they were in need of your comfort. And consider how they would also speak to you. Bring that compassion inward. Anchor on it through each breath. Allow the flow of the breath to carry you instead of trying to control it. And keep your compassion here. Inhale, I am breathing in. Exhale, I am exhaling compassion into my body. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, compassion. And if you're going through anything right now, I really want you to just keep that hand on your heart. And if it's not there, bring it up. And you can say to yourself, it is okay. I understand this is difficult for you to go through. It would be difficult for anybody in your same position, in my same position. The way I'm feeling is okay. Empower those feelings. Even if they muddy your water a little bit, know that they're part of you, and that means that they're special. Here we turn to acceptance. And it's okay to feel how I'm feeling. Oh, I know it's difficult. And there are other people feeling just like me. I am not alone. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, releasing acceptance to yourself. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, I accept myself. And in your mind's eye, bring in a moment of love, of self-love. Describe what that looks like. What colors are part of that description for you? What shapes? What pictures? What memories? Bring that here to this focus. Breathing in and out. If the mind wanders, come back gently with that compassion and love that we've been cultivating in our awareness. Also, in your mind's eye for love, see what it sounds like to you. What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? What is its texture? Is it soft and fluffy? Is it gritty? What comes to mind as you describe it? Do you feel something when you say these words? Is it true? What can it be if you let go of your prejudgment and just accept as you are to be? See if you can relax a little bit more. If you like, you can bring your hand down or keep it there. Keep that sense of love cultivated within your awareness. As we come through our body, I want you to keep this awareness and love and compassion within each detail of the body, scanning up for both pleasant and unpleasant things that we might be experiencing. And as you scan up through the body, think about a line of energy just covering the body, almost as if it was sliding but not touching. You can just feel the heat or the coolness. Starting at the feet, we're going to start to come up. The ankles. Take a breath in and out. The legs, knees, the tops of the thighs, the hamstrings, the hips, the belly, rib cage, chest, lungs, arms, elbows, wrists, and fingertips. Come back up with that line of energy, tracing up the arms, the inner arm, through to the armpit, across the chest, up to the clavicle bone. Maybe sit up a little taller and allow that clavicle bone, that bone right here in the mid chest, to just pull apart. Sitting up more confident, keep bringing up that tracing energy and awareness and come up through the neck. Notice the full length and body of your neck, your jaw. Drop the tongue away from the mouth. The nose, the eye socket. Trace the eyebrows, the cheeks, the ears, the hairline. Consider every hair on your head. Allow that to continue to radiate within the full head, its beautiful shape, and the protection that it offers your mind. If you have any pain within your body, you can just bring your awareness to that pain. It could also be in the form of emotional pain, and you can just center your awareness and focus there. If you like, you can maybe touch the space that maybe you're feeling some sort of pain. And start to breathe into that space, softening around it, like you're softening onto the boundaries. It's contracting and loosening with each breath. And bring your compassion and your awareness to that specific place on the body. Not to resist it, but to see what happens when you loosen and you let go of the resistance. And as you have this in your sphere, maybe you can just put it down for a moment. And now I want you to bring something pleasant that you've experienced through your body scan into the practice. It could be a good feeling. It could be anything that allows you to just tap into this pleasantness that's liking. We call that our liking minds. It could be energy in the belly, emotions. And you can take a hand and maybe place it there. And keep your compassion, your awareness on that pleasant thing as well, encouraging it. Seeing what happens when you make a choice to also cultivate those things that are pleasant within, acknowledging them with gratitude, with that love as well. And then also letting go of it. A lot of times we can develop a habit of attachment to things that we like or find pleasurable. But it's okay to also let those things go too. Trusting yourself that softening also around the pleasurable things gives you an opportunity to have a full experience. Neither being attached to pleasant or unpleasant, but being fully aware of your humanness to just be in the present moment, accepting yourself as you are, perfect and whole. Bring both your pleasant and your unpleasant into the same space now, allowing them to coexist with one another, dependent on neither, resistant to neither, and not feeling obligated to either, but bringing your awareness to your present through your breath. And just be. I'm going to ring the singing bowl. Continue to stay focused and anchored on your breath. And when you're ready, you can allow the eyes to open. Thank you and namaste.